Welcome back everyone. We have some more juicy details to be announced recently about the Berserk TV anime that is coming out. We've actually got a date now for when the announced anime is going to be coming out. So one of the first things I'm going to get straight out of the way is that we've got confirmed when it's going to be coming out, and it's going to be in July. It's been confirmed that it's going to be a July premiere, like it's going to be unveiled. We're going to be revealed the TV cast as well, the animation studio that's going to be working on this, and a whole much more juicy info that we're going to be having. So we got the cast recently through Guts, who is known as Hiroroki Iranaga, who is actually the person that does Guts in the Berserk trilogy movies. No, I don't know if that's the same guy that does the original movie. I doubt it. That is a pretty old anime, so maybe he kind of retired after that or passed away. But one of the ones that was interesting is when I was looking at the other stuff for it is I had a look to see who they actually casted as Puck, because Puck wasn't in the TV series and he wasn't in the anime as far as I know until the last scene of the movies. And very curiously enough is that he wasn't what I saw there is a kind of a new kind of voice actress, and it's not too much actually I've seen on Puck, and I was okay, did very few tiny roles here and there. So I was a little bit curious about that. And also as well, the person that does Griffith, the people that yes, he is being casted into this, so they definitely want to do something with Griffith in this series, is that it is the voice actor as well that did the movies as well. So they're pretty much just getting everyone from the movies that they're going to be working on that. If you don't know any other stuff, he's also done the voice of Kira from Bleach, Suzaku in Code Geass, Yukanda in D.Gray Man, and he's also the voice of Sting in Fairy Tail, which is a little bit of a weird thing. So next time I see Sabretooth, all I'm going to be seeing is them two. I'm going to be seeing the God Hand in front of me. Now, here's the thing that comes out with the other news, and that is the people that are directing it, animating it, or the scripting, and I'm going to be getting with this bit right now. Shin Itakagi, the guy that's known for doing Bento, TQ, Bash Squatch, a lot of stuff that I haven't personally seen, is directing the anime. Makoto Fukunami, who did Psycho-Pass, also Tachi no Viking, and Yuri Sanhai is supervising the series script in collaboration with Dagashi Yamanichi. He's done something I've never heard of. Hisashi Abe, Pet Shop of Horror, Gunslinger Ghost, Chobe is designing the characters, and I'm I know a little bit about Pet Shop of Horrors, but this is the one bit that got me right here. Shiro Sagisu, Berserk Films, Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is something I've been watching recently, and Megazone 23, I don't know anything about that, is composing the music, and there's already been announced that there's going to be this anime title called Hayoi, which is going to be called Ash, apparently is already an insert song for the series. That got me excited because Berserk's music is amazing in the TV series, and I know in the movies as well. It's pretty goddamn awesome to know that. That's good. So they're already showing that, they're going to get most of the cast back. They're going to be doing that. Honestly, that just overall just sounds fucking awesome. We're going to be getting a bunch of this stuff. Even as well that they're going to get a narrator into involved in this stuff as well. I'm they really care about this show. And it's if you want to know who actually the voice actor is for the narrator, he does Jet Black in fucking Cowboy Bebop. And personally, I've only seen the dub, but I know Jet Black is he's a fucking badass. And the studio that is credited for production is Linden Films, while Jemba and Milipase are credited for animation production. Now, Linden is actually the last time I remember hearing about them is that they were responsible for Terra for Mars animation. And also as well, I believe they are being credited as well for the second season. I don't know if they're going to be fully into it. But here's the thing with Terra for Mars exactly, is that the anime, with animation and all that, that was fine. That was completely fine. I had complete faith in that, and I know that there are going to be animation scenes in Berserk. It's going to be all CGI from what we've been told. And that's, when the scenes are going to be there, they're going to look nice. However, though, I am concerned about pacing, because Terra for Mars pacing was fucking terrible. It just stopped midway and it's oh yeah, by the way, to be continued. It went through so much stuff in the pacing, it was it should have been 24 episodes and they should have just ended it there. But, so that's a concern right there. I mean, the thing is with Berserk is that they've got so much material to work on. And the other people I've seen, they just, one of them did, 2D, monitor stuff for, Evangelion Movie 1. And the other one just, did in-between animation for, a bunch of other series. And that's where I'm doesn't sound like that too much of the experienced cast apart from Linden. I had faith in it, but either way, it's ooh, I'm a little bit, just on the edge with this kind of news. I'm not too sure how I feel about this, but overall, I still think the casting that they got for the music, the voice acting, that's perfect. That's perfect right there. I mean, we're still in this situation where it's like, it shouldn't be CGI, it should just be full animation. And remember, this happened as well with the movies, and that was the biggest criticism that with the movies. And you think like, well, it's been years since that, so they thought they could take that criticism and say like, we could work with it. But mind you, the original Berserk movie, like, it was supposed to just be one movie. It was supposed to do all of the Golden Age. And then it got cut into 3 movies, and obviously they didn't have the production and, like, you know, budget time for that, so they had to make some CGI on top of it. And I've just said it, like, straight up before, is that now that I've got an estimate date to where the anime is coming up, I am reading the manga. I am catching up. I'm sure the anime is going to be great. I will be reviewing it. That's one thing I'm going to get right away. However, though, I am not letting this spoil the experience to me in the manga, and I will still say this, like, even with the CGI, that kind of sealed the deal for me, especially where it's like, okay, look, because I had a big sit down with it. It's like, I'm just reading the manga. Let's just face it. I started off with the manga, got through like all the Golden Age, then I watched the anime. I fucking loved it. I still haven't seen the movies, and I have kind of no real interest in seeing the movies. I know they have like Skull Knight in the movies, so that's really cool, but I read the mangas. I already know about him. So that's just the fact. It's like, well, now I've got like 6 months to catch up to the manga, and that's just what's happening with me. And there hasn't been any listing about how many episodes that they're going to be going on. So maybe in an ironic twist, they're going to go on the boat. Like, that's the kind of thing I know about that. I do know the boat. That's where people were complaining a lot, because that's where he took the big breaks. So overall, I generally am a bit excited for this noise, but I am excited for this news. But then at the same time, it's like, you know, I guess like at that time it's like I'm kind of ruin the experience for myself a little bit. But then as well, I feel like this anime will ruin some of it. It's like, if that's the first time that people are going to be experiencing some of this stuff, I would honestly just recommend the manga. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to knock off. I am going to give the anime its fair shake. Don't get me wrong. I will give it its fair shake and go into it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But that's all from me, so thank you much for watching. As always, do you love Berserk? Then how about you hit that like and subscribe button down below. But I'll catch you guys next time.